Hello dear students, welcome back to the science class. Dear students, in the previous video class we have done the revision of first lesson, rocks and minerals. There I have given some of the fill in the blanks and even you have to practice the remaining exercise part of your rocks and minerals lesson. Okay, there are some short answers, identify the following, name the following, that all you have to practice in your rough book. Okay, today in this video class we are going to study the next lesson, that is soil. Here I will do some points revision, okay, which is a important that I will do revision here. So concentrate and listen. So then what is a soil? As you all know the definition of a soil already, it is a thin layer of a material. It is one of the material. How it is? That material, it is thin. Soil is the thin layer of material covering Earth's surface and is formed from a weathering of rocks. You all know already what is the weathering of a rocks. Yes. So soil is the thin layer of a material covering Earth's surface and is formed from a weathering of a rocks. And this will take 1,000 of years for the rocks to turn into soil. Once a weathering of rocks takes place, suddenly it will not turn into a soil here. It will take 1,000 of years to turn that rocks into the soil form. Okay, and it is mainly made up of what here? Mineral particles, organic materials, it may be air, water and even living organism. Okay, see here they have given with a picture here. Water and wind loosen up the rock surface and open up cracks. First what will happen here? One rock is there. When water and wind loosen, when continuous rainfall will happen and wind will take place, okay, here it will break, the cracks will happen for the what here? Rocks here. Cracks will take place for rocks here. Okay, next, remains of dead plants and animals get deposited in these cracks. Yes, if the cracks happens, then what will happen? Whatever the remains of a dead plants, it may be animals, it may be, they will come and deposit here. Okay, next process what it will happen? Plants roots speed up weathering of a rocks by the deposition of these all dead plants and animals. The plants roots will speed up here. Soil layer becomes deep enough for big trees to grow into. Okay, the next step is here, the small plants will grow, again the plants will grow big day by day here. This is how that soil erosion, this soil rocks will break here, weathering of rocks. Then what will happen? That all they have given here. Then what is the importance of soil? Why soil is important? Soil is important as it provides heat, nutrients and water for plants to grow. And these plants then provide valuable habitats and sources of food for animals, bacteria and other living things here. So soil is very important. This is about the importance of the soil here. Next we will see about the soil profile. Yes, you all know very well about this one concept which I taught in the class. Yes, soil profile. It has a different layers here. Soil profile is having what here? Different layers are available. Okay, first one is what here? Totally most soils are having a total 3 or 4 major layers. They are having organic layer. Yes, organic layer, topsoil. Next one is a subsoil. Next one is a parent material. Some soils may have a very thin or a no organic layer itself. Another layer called a bedrock is present, where it is present deep inside these all layers. First one we will study about the organic or a humus. Organic layer or humus we call. Another name for this organic layer is humus. And here it is made up of mostly decomposed leaves. Nothing but the whatever the leaves will be which will be decomposed those leaves will be there. And humus is nothing but decomposed organic matter, and it is usually thin and quite dark in color. Organic layer will be little dark in color. The next layer is a topsoil. It is the uppermost layer of a soil. Topsoil is the uppermost layer of the soil and is mixture of what here? Different soil particles are present here, and is also contains microorganisms, water and air. Then what is present in the topsoil? In the topsoil, some microorganism, water and air is present, and it is very rich in humus, and it is rich in humus and poor in minerals here. Topsoil is rich in humus and it is poor in minerals, and it is very dark in color. And here you can grow the plants. For plant growth, it is very suitable. This topsoil is suitable for plant growth. Next layer is a subsoil. So it is the layer of a soil below the topsoil. Below topsoil, the subsoil is present. And here the small pieces of rocks and water is present. In a topsoil, microorganism, water and air is present, but in a subsoil, only rocks and water is present. And it is rich in mineral and it is poor in humus. As topsoil is rich in humus and it is poor in mineral, but subsoil is rich in mineral and it is poor in humus. And it is lighter in color than the rest layers. The color of the subsoil is light here. Next comes here parent material. This is the next layer below the subsoil. And one more name for parent material is regolith. As I have told, regolith is the another name for parent material. It is made up of a weathered or decomposed rock fragments. How it is made up of? Weathering of a rocks. Yes, you heard that fragments it is made. Here very little organic matter is found, and there is no plant and animal life. Here there is absence of plants and animals. At the last layer is a bedrock. It is nothing but it is a solid unweathered rock. It is mainly made up of large pieces of rock and lies deep inside the earth. Here only the rocks you can observe. Bedrock is nothing but you can observe here the rocks. Only rocks are present here in large pieces. Okay. It is considered as the soil profile. It is important to understand this layer is not soil, as it does not support for plant animal. Here there is no soil is present, only the rocks are present. So there is a deficient of soil and it is not suitable for plant and animal growth. Okay, this is all about the layers of soil. In a short I have explained here. Next we will see some causes of soil erosion. Soil erosion means you all know. It is what is before going to know the causes, let us see what is the definition of a soil erosion. The removal or washing away of the loose topsoil by the action of strong wind and heavy rain is called soil erosion. Then what are the causes here? The main cause of soil erosion is cutting down of the trees. Okay, nothing but a deforestation. Yes, cutting like this. You can observe in a picture. Deforestation, cutting down of the trees. Next main cause is the impact of rainfall on a soil surface can remove the topsoil. Yes, this is also one of the main reason. And strong wind blows away the particles of a soil. Yes, if a strong wind blows, suddenly the soil particles will blow away here. The heat of a sun evaporates the moisture of the soil, exposed soil. Whatever the moisture is present in a soil, due to the heavy heat sun, it will evaporate here. So the dry soil breaks up easily and turns into small particles and is easily blown away by the wind. If the moisture is went, then only the dry soil is left. And if wind comes, it will fly and go. It will blow and go. And overgrazing by cattle removes the plant cover from the soil here. Grazing should be done, but it should not become over here. Okay, as it will increase the soil erosion. Even the plowing of hills for cultivation also loosens the soil and increases the risk of erosion by wind here. Then if causes are there, even there should be some conservation. Then what is a soil conservation? Protection of soil from a wearing of due to the physical forces of water and wind is called a soil conservation. There are different ways are there, like we have to increase the vegetation, we should do the crop rotation, cover crops method we have to follow. Then we have to develop the pastures. Pastures are nothing but a grass. Okay, pastures we have to make. Then we have to construct the embankments. You can see the embankments here. Yes, we have to make out here. We have to construct the embankments and we have to make terraces. Then construction of dams should be done. Wind breaks. These all are the conservation of a soil. By doing these all, we can conserve our soil. Correct? Yes. Next about the forest and in a balance in nature. There also afforestation. Afforestation is nothing but what? Here what we have to do? We have to plant again the new trees here, correct? To prevent the deforestation, one should plant more and more saplings and care for them. This process we are calling afforestation. Process of planting trees on a large scale is known as afforestation. We have to do afforestation. Why it is necessary? To cut down trees, new trees should be planted in their place and you have to take care. Okay, so Forest Day or Vanamotsava Day, when we are celebrating in India, about 1 week in a month, July 1 to 7, to grow more plants. Okay, the Earth Day is celebrated every year on April 22. Remember these all the points. It will be helpful for you. Okay, this is a short explanation of this lesson. We'll see the summary. Soil is formed by the weathering of rock. How the formation of soil is done? By the weathering of rocks. There are different layers of soils are there. Organic layer, topsoil, subsoil, parent material and bedrock. Forces of nature such as sun, wind, water are major causes of soil erosion. See, the main cause of soil erosion is sun, wind and water. Deforestation by human beings is major causes of soil erosion. See, human beings are only doing the deforestation. We have to avoid that one. Soil erosion can be conserved by the methods like afforestation, reforestation, development of pastures, building embankments, dams, crop rotation, terrace farming and planting trees as the wind breaks. When forest wealth is endangered, the balance in nature is disturbed. When our nature is disturbed, when forest wealth is endangered, we should not endanger the forest here. Okay, this is about the short summary of the soil lesson. Dear students, here some of the objective type question is there. Already I have given, even the fill in the blanks also, and even this concept map also have given, and even these question answers also. So what you have to do is, you have to make practice in your rough book by writing. Okay, you have to write the question and you have, without seeing, you have to answer these questions. First you study from your fair book, then you without seeing in rough book, once you practice and send the picture of that one. Okay, in the next video class again we will do the next lesson revision. Till that, take care, have a nice day. Thank you, bye.